Hello there. Today I'm going to show you my some of my John Carpenter collection. I don't have all of the John Carpenter movies on DVD, but I'm going to show you what I do have. We start off with the classic Halloween, and it's on DVD that I have. That's the format I have of it. I haven't got the Blu-ray or 4K version of this yet. I have seen the streaming version of the 4K, and it's very, very good. Classic film, and it's just there's actually very little blood in Halloween. It's filled with tension all the way through, starring Jamie Lee Curtis and Donald Pleasance, and it's just very, very good. If you have not seen it, please do. I've not seen any of the other Halloweens, Halloween 2 or 3. I haven't even seen any of the remakes, and they're for another day, I suppose. So we'll get on to those ones when I get around to seeing them. But on with my collection, that's Halloween, definite must watch, and as I said, very little blood in it, but more filled with tension and suspense than anything else, and done very, very well, edited very well, and classic John Carpenter. Next one is The Fog, and this is that's Jamie Lee Curtis and Jamie Lee Curtis again, John Carpenter, and classic, absolutely fantastic film. I do have it on 4K. I will show it to you in this pile. Both versions are good, and don't dismiss DVDs. You'll get a good upscale. If you have a good DVD system, I have an Xbox One S, an Xbox One S, and that does a really, really good upscaling, and so does my Samsung QLED TV. And don't dismiss the DVD. Now on to the Blu-rays. And we have Dark Star. I've not seen this one yet. It's part of the collection, and it's quite long, I believe. So I'll keep that for before I watch the other Halloween movies that I've not seen, and come back to it. I don't know anything about this movie, and so yeah, that's just one I have in the collection, waiting for the right time to watch it, and then when I watch it, probably get all the shrimps turning up and all Dark Star shrimps. Okay, we have The Thing, and this movie was following me around a few years back, just before lockdown, and I wonder why. And this is a classic movie. This is Arrow 4K, and absolutely stunning. Very similar to Alien in many ways, but and not at the same time. And this is just a classic John Carpenter and Kurt Russell movie. I would love to get the Elvis movie on Blu-ray. I remember seeing Elvis the movie in the cinema in Ireland back in the day, in Cork, in the Savoy Cinema, and I know people say it was an American-made TV movie, but I do remember seeing it in the cinema, and remember the soundtrack of it being available as well. And I would love to get my hands on Elvis the movie, John Carpenter's Elvis the movie with Kurt Russell. I know Kurt was in an Elvis movie. He kicks Elvis shin. I think it happens at the World Fair. Is in that movie, and then he gets to play Elvis. So how cool is that? And he plays Elvis in, I think it's 5,000 Miles to Graceland with Kevin Costner. So that's I haven't seen that movie, but I do have it, and it's in my other Elvis movies collection, and that'll be another collection for another day. And yeah, the Thing, this is absolutely fantastic. And unlike Halloween, lots of blood and gore in this one. So if you're not a fan of blood and gore, then this is not for you. And we have another Kurt Russell, John Carpenter, Big Trouble in Little China, kind of it's just fantastic. This is really, really good fun. A lot of hookum, a lot of absolute nonsense, but great fun nonetheless. Really enjoyed this one. It's kind of like movies like say Total Recall with Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's that type of a movie. So if you want a big nonsense movie that has just buckets of fun in it, this is the type of movie that's for you. Then another Kurt Russell movie with John Carpenter, Escape from New York. Excellent one. Lee Van Cleef is in it, Donald Pleasance. And it's just excellent on 4K. Just really kind of just you're in the cinema, but you're at home, and if you have a big screen, even better. Soundtrack is absolutely fantastic and very, very memorable and very rewatchable. And I got another movie there. I think it was Lockout with Guy Pearce and Luc Besson, and it's on the blurb of the movie, it said Die Hard in Space, but I really feel it was Lockout with Guy Pearce is kind of Escape from New York in space more so than Die Hard in Space. And yeah, this is very, very top notch John Carpenter and Kurt Russell. Onto The Fog, and I'll show you. There's the 4K, there's the DVD. So it's slightly smaller packaging, slightly bigger. Usually 4Ks have the black mark at the top. Then we have the slip cover with The Fog, and this is fantastic in 4K again. Very much a home cinematic appearance. Oops. Inside is a little bit loose. All the different versions there. You have Blu-ray. When you get some 4Ks will come with a Blu-ray, so that's a good deal. And the 4Ks then are all region free for most part. But sometimes when you do buy a 4K, you have to watch out that the Blu-ray that comes with it might not be region free, so just watch out for that. And we have Prince of Darkness. Excellent movie. Donald Pleasance was in Escape from New York. I like the fact that John Carpenter works with different actors for more than one movie. Prince of Darkness has the slipcover. And yep, this is the Studio Canal. That's the boutique label that has made these. And you have the 4K. You have the Blu-ray disc with all the features. Then you have the Blu-ray with the 1080p version in the packaging. And I know there's a big bumper edition of these three ones with Studio Canal, and you can get about five discs in it, and some include the soundtrack, I believe. I haven't got those ones. I haven't got them yet. If I do, I'll do an update, obviously, and with other John Carpenter's movies I have yet to get. I know Starman is on the way to me in the post. They Live, another classic. If you've not seen this, why not? I moved last year, and when you move, some things go missing. It's like kind of when you put socks in the tumble dryer, only one survive. And so when you move and you have everything brought back to your new place, things go missing. And one of the things that went missing on me is a They Live t-shirt. I had a They Live t-shirt and I can't find it. For love nor money, I can't find it. But They Live, another John Carpenter classic, Blu-ray, and I know the 4K is out and it's in the similar style to this sort of packaging. I don't think I'll get it unless somebody wants to give it to me for free. That'd be no problem. I'll take it off your hands. But this is They Live. Absolutely fantastic. No issues with the sound quality or image quality on the 1080p, and it is really worth your while. If you've not seen They Live, please do. It's just classic John Carpenter at his best, really. So I feel I don't read. I used to be able to read. I have a optical condition called Arlene syndrome, and it's a cousin to dyslexia. Dyslexia is linguistic and Arlene syndrome is optical, but they have the kind of same side effects. So I love looking at movies, and so they're kind of my I like movies that feel like that they're novels that you can read. And this is Village of the Damned. Yeah, Village of the Damned. I do believe this is based on an English movie. I forget the name of the English version of this. I think it's the same name, but I'm not 100% sure. It's a 50s movie, and I think it's in black and white. There's the inside sleeve artwork. Let's open it up. Very spooky, very scary. This one has John Travolta in it and Kristy Hynde from Cheers and Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. And I haven't watched this one in a while. I watched it about a year or two ago. I'll have to watch it again. But that's what's good about movies is, you know, if I find a movie that has rewatchable value in it, all the better. This is double pack. This is Vampires with James Wood, and this is Ghosts of Mars, and I think it has Rosamund Pike in it. She was in Doom with Karl Urban and Dwayne Johnson, and both are excellent John Carpenter's movies. And sometimes I keep mixing Ghosts of Mars up with The Red Planet. That's the one with Val Kilmer and Tim Robbins in it, and I keep mixing those two movies up probably because of the Mars team involved with them. And then coming to the last of the 4Ks, we have Christine, and it's Arrow, and I think it's 4K. They do say it's 4K or 4K scanned. I'm not sure of the difference between a 4K scan and 4K, but the quality is excellent, and this is just a fantastic movie. It's kind of a silly kind of movie, the premise, but still very enjoyable. And it's a Stephen King one, but I enjoy it. It's a bit goofy, like Big Trouble in Little China, but in a different sort of way. And then I'm going to give two honourable mentions here to two remakes. First one, which I haven't seen, is Assault on Precinct 13 with Ethan Hawke and Lawrence Fishburne. I haven't seen it. I have seen the original one, but I haven't seen it in many years, and I must get that on Blu-ray, or if I see the DVD of the original version of this movie, I will pick it up. And I also have the remake of the Fog. So there's the Fog, and we have the 4K of the Fog in the pile up there. So Fog and the Fog, original, and the remake. Remake has Tom Welling in it from Smallville, and I quite enjoyed the remake. I picked it up not realizing that I thought it was the original, and then I realized that it wasn't the original, and I still watched it, and I was very much pleasantly surprised by the remake of it. So I kind of like a lot of remakes. Some will be like True Grit with that was done by the Coen brothers, and it has Jeff Bridges as John Wayne's character. And I also like the Lady Killers remake, another Coen brothers remake, and that they're well worth an honorable mention as far as remakes go. But yeah, this is another remake that you can pick up and very much enjoy. If you kind of have, if you're stuck for a movie to watch, this is the kind of movie you put on and see what you think of it. And it's good to compare and contrast. It kind of runs a little bit more like Ghost Ship with Gabriel Byrne than kind of John Carpenter's The Fog. But yeah, that's my John Carpenter collection, and I will update this in a few months down the line. As I said, I'm expecting Starman on the way in the post, and there'll be a few others that I'll come across, and I'll also possibly will update you when I see all the other Halloween movies. So thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and we will catch you in the next video. Cheers.